Hello, my name's Ian. Today I'm going to talk to you about some different things you can do to improve your Alice pack. I'm just going to walk you through some simple things I've done and things you could possibly do to have a better Alice experience. One of the most important things you can do to instantly improve the way this bag works is by replacing the sliders in the very front to gain access to the main pack with nylon buckles. So you can get some 1-inch nylon buckles that just kind of clip easily, and it will make it way easier for you to be able to get into your main pack and get out of your main pack and not lose any of the rigid function you need to be able to tighten these bags up quickly as well. And the way I was able to replace the buckles was I made an incision on the actual strap itself after tearing through all of the old threading and then sewing this on with a sewing machine afterwards in a nice reinforced box pattern, so that way there'd be no way that this would fail. Same on the other side, I just cut it on the opposite side this time. Functionally there is no difference, and this is not going to let me down. The second thing you can do, that's probably the easiest, is getting a rain cover. So even though some of the tops on these are supposed to be water resistant, having a bag made mainly of nylon get rained on after a while becomes extremely heavy. So instead of having your bag slowly dry out over time, you can just protect it with a rain cover in the first place, and that way you won't have any issues. Rain covers don't weigh a lot, and so just carrying this around is going to make it way more beneficial if you do find yourself in a rainy environment. And that'll save you a lot of headache in the future, keeping your gear from getting wet and also your bag from weighing twice as much as it should. Well, turning around to the back side now, one of the other things I did was I replaced the kidney pad with a standard current ruck molded waist belt. The main reason is it's wider and it keeps my back and kidneys off the frame. The old one didn't have enough padding or surface area, and so it dug into me quite a bit when I'd get heavier loads in this bag. And now I can also carry extra shit on my sides. So over here is have a canteen, a knife, and then I keep my compass and my Garmin on the other side. You can put whatever goofy shit you want on these, but the main point is now you can carry random shit by your hips. So that's cool. Number 4 on the list is just the addition of a handle. I went pretty simple with this. It's just some 1-inch nylon. This is just some 1-inch nylon and 2 nylon tri-glides wrapped around the frame. I like to keep them on the outsides of the actual shoulders, so that way whenever you pick it up it's not super narrow and it's kind of wide. And yeah, weighs nothing, gives you a bunch of functionality. You can hang it on things, you can pick it up, curl it, you know, it's a handle. And the very last thing that I recommend doing for these bags is adding some kind of backing material to cushion your back from the frame, because the bags do not have a lot of foam in them, and you will feel this frame the entire time unless you have something blocking you. So for me, I used some sheepskin, and it still has the wool on it, and that adds plenty of padding, and it doesn't get too hot, and it's pretty easy to clean because I have rabbits, so I just use the same brush that I use on them to brush out anything out of this if it gets all nasty. And I attached it by just using some snaps. So I'll disassemble this and show you how it attaches if you want to do it yourself. So what I did was I added 8 snaps to this piece of sheepskin and made sure that there was no areas where it was really loose. So this whole thing is kind of stretched tight, and I made these little 1-inch straps, so that way it would just kind of wrap around the frame itself without adding too much pressure, so it wouldn't damage it or pull it into me. So one down there, some down up here, Then on the sides, it's just attached to itself. Yeah, it's just little snaps that were just put in by hand, and then underneath each one of these is a piece of thin plastic to prevent these from ever pulling out, so they're all reinforced. And there's just more 1-inch nylon that I had laying around. And yeah, it made me a really nice backing. Well, that's the 5 tips I got for you. So if you have any questions or concerns about this bag or anything else you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments. I'm going to go shop at Aldi now, since this is my reusable bag. I hope you have a good day. Alright, bye.